Next is my favorite MCU film ever. Avengers Endgame.
Oh,
I'm being
yeah.
honest. I think the emotion of it, the aftermath of Thanos winning, the first half is amazing, the second half is amazing, and the third half is also amazing. Like, I like the beginning where it's showing how everyone is reacting to it. It was serious. Black Widow is fucking phenomenal. She's so perfect. Same with Captain America. Those two are my favorite characters of Infinity War and Endgame.
Once again, this is another film that gets the character right, like Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame. Honestly, you could say Civil War, Infinity War, and Endgame work as a perfect trilogy.
Yeah, and the second half of the film was so cool to me. How they going through different timelines. It was so cool, them going like,
Also, this scene between Tony and his dad in the 70s, favorite scene in the whole MCU.
Yeah, so this is technically your favorite as well.
You're not a failure.
I mean, if not,
But
you
this
don't
could
have
permanently
to
damage your mind. Please.
I don't know. It has my favorite scene in it, but as overall, I think this film is great. And to be honest, the thing is, I don't really see many issues with it when I really think about it. I can only really think of this. I just wish it went a little more into it, like a bit. Because thing is, number one, I wish they showed more of Quill's reaction after realizing he's back on Earth. He should have been more sad about Gamora being dead, and he should have reacted a bit more to seeing her again and realizing that isn't her. And he should have had a reaction when that Gamora definitely dusted away because she was the one with Thanos. So yeah, personally now,
Thank you, Peter.
in fact, I would actually say it would have been way better if that Gamora didn't die. This is why. They could have done this where like that. Actually, never mind, scratch that. I had an idea where it's about Quill trying to teach this Thanos Gamora to be better, but it could have been interesting, but then again, it would have just been the same thing as Guardians 1 again, so never mind. Yeah,
Another thing I was gonna say. So the second half is awesome, with them going with the Planet Stones, but they should have just went before Thanos destroyed them.
Okay, this is the major problem. When they have time travel, they could just go back before Thanos destroyed the stones, and then snatch them, overpowered him, and yes, they could have easily called Captain Marvel and told them, because this is so simple. They should have asked for Captain Marvel's help from the beginning. She would have agreed, because one, is time travel, wouldn't take too much out of her schedule. Two, it's about saving the whole fucking universe. That would be up there in her importance. And that would eliminate a lot of the problems they had during the story. That would eliminate the problem. They would have thought of that. I'm sorry, they wouldn't. Also, another thing, 3 minutes in the film after Black Widow's dead and everyone's sad, Rocket does a fucking joke, and I don't like that. They should have been putting the stones into Infinity Gauntlet, and like Rocket randomly goes and then they're like, oh, fucking don't do that. Rocket's like laughing.
No, this funny though.
Yeah, but come on.
Rocket was at his best in that film as well.
I agree, mostly. I liked him in Guardians 2 a lot, but...
To be honest, Rocket is my favorite Guardians member.
Same, but like...
Quill,
I like Quill a lot as well.
I'm really scared they're gonna kill him off in the 3rd film.
They probably are, and I really don't want them to, but...
No, him and Groot are so cool. I love that. They're so good together. Also, Drax, hilarious. That's one thing we've got to Infinity War when like he's eating.
Oh yeah.
Really slow. He becomes invisible.
So altogether.
Oh yeah, the 3rd part of Endgame with them fighting. I did say this other parts where it's epic. I said in Thor: Love and Thunder review where they're all fighting for the gauntlet, desperately trying to get it. But there's nothing wrong with that. Iron Man snapping, most epic moment ever. But I wish we saw Captain America interacting with Red Skull. Maybe him even sing Natasha one last time.
Yeah, look, here's the thing. Yeah, with the emotion, I also would have liked it if at the end of the film, Cap saw Red Skull when he was returning the
I just
Soul
said
Stone.
that.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that would have been a really
Honestly, there should have been a fourth half of the film with Captain America. Besides, it would have been cool because I know the movie ends with him going to Peggy. We should have seen more before that. And no, maybe you should do an entire film on it.
maybe, I don't know. That's actually one thing I'm going to say now. I don't really know how I feel about the 5 year skip because it's just skipping over so much character development that the characters had. Like they've all moved on now, and I feel like we should have got to see that on screen. It's not a major fucking problem, but
You know
I don't
one
know.
deleted scene I understand, but also don't. They deleted just a scene showing Hulk stopping a fire,
Yeah,
and the CGI looked, well, incomplete, obviously. But
incomplete. The light saying impossible.
yeah, that wasn't really a problem. It would have been cool, but not too much of a loss there.
Yeah,
This one deleted scene now, I fucking really hope they kept in. After Iron Man died, they should have seen if everyone showing respect to him and bowing for him.
yeah.
And them all like saying goodbyes and shit. That is the biggest why is it gone ever. It needs to be
I
there.
know.
It would have added so much to it. It would have made it. I know there's a funeral scene, but they needed that as well. And the good thing is even like Captain Marvel was doing that as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna say now I liked Captain Marvel more in Endgame than in the film, to be honest. But
Yeah.
then again, realistically, she would have been there from the beginning, and they should have just gone to Thanos the whole time.
Maybe that's why you liked her more in it, because she wasn't in it much.
Maybe, but I think I think. Say what you want about this film, and yeah, there's some missed potential with the emotion as well, and overall it's great. But I'm sorry, but just the entire film doesn't work because the entire story can only happen if they don't realize there's an easier option to just go back in time before Thanos destroyed the stones, then snatch them, go back to their timeline, and that's it. That's all they would have to do. They already knew there's no defenses. I'm sorry, but it doesn't work. It ruins everything after the time travel point, and not.
No.
Oh.
I knew it.
Okay, just one more thing, and not
No,
to.
don't. No, go off that. Because I'm pretty sure I can't hear you then.
But the Martin I know
Alright.
couldn't have done that.
Just one more
What's
thing.
become of him? That's
Another thing is that the entire film only works as well on two other big things. One, Captain Marvel manages to find Tony Stark and Nebula in the middle of space. How convenient. Number two, Stark is just able to figure out how the fuck time travel works in one afternoon.
honesty.
Shit!
That's what got me and Ben through the rough patches.
Yeah, so this film only works on three absolutely huge conveniences, aka contrivances.
That's enough talk with Endgame. I'm putting in S tier.
I'm okay. Wait, we should at least discuss this first, because this guy has to. This needs to No, this needs to compromise between both of our opinions. So for me, this film is a B or an A, because the reason being, the entire story doesn't work. It doesn't make sense at all. So for me, this film is at least a B or an A.
I'm putting in S.
Okay, but no, this has to be fitted to both of our opinions.
I just hope the devil threat.
So just put it in an A.
It's still secure. If demons got to that truck, this just went from bad to catastrophic.
Bloody hell, guys.
I'm sorry, I just don't agree at all.
Hey, I get that, but at the same time, I'm not wrong either. Like, it's still a great film, but at the same time, its story just wouldn't actually happen, realistically. Like, once again, it only works if the characters just don't think of this easy plan, and these things just happen because plot needs it to. You can put it in S tier if you want, but then we're already breaking the rule of it being both of our opinions put together, so...
Thing is, to me, if it's in A, then Civil War's in like C. Because
Okay, I get your point here, because I know, like, the emotion of Endgame is stronger than Civil War, but what I mean is, the overall writing and storytelling is billions of times more stronger in Civil War, because there isn't really, like, big issues with that. That makes the story just unable to happen. But Endgame's problems, its main problems, literally make its entire plot impossible to happen.
Better security and a separate power grid.
Good. What about the Devil's Breath?
Sable's handling it.
So, you
Trust
know...
them?
Do I have a choice?
Uh-oh.
So what's next, then?
Should have worn your seatbelt.
Wow, this seems epic.
Blood went out.